If I could change anything about the esports community as a whole, it would probably just be less incel to women, honestly. We're not that scary. We're just other people. You can just talk to us and not be weird about it. And people need to shower. Just shower, man. Gosh. I'm a junior here at Grandview University. I am double majoring in graphic design and video game design, and I'm also a dual sport athlete. I play soccer and I'm obviously on the esports team here. I'd say that esports is just the competitive gaming. Any games that you play multiplayer, you have the opportunity to play competitively and then collegiately, which is what we do here at Grandview. When I first came here, I had just planned to be on the content team, which is basically just doing like social media and video and graphics content. But I found that I was actually good enough to play on the Overwatch team, so I tried out, and I have been on the JV Overwatch team for about 2 years now. The general demographic for esports is typically white men. So yeah, I am obviously not that, but try to spice it up here and there. It's definitely been tough. I mean, I was really fortunate when I came here that there were already women and women of color on the esports team, and they immediately took me into their wing because they're like, oh, another person that's like us. I think there is, a stigma surrounding women in gaming that we're not as good at the game, or that we're just here for attention and things like that. And I feel like I have felt that in a couple ways. When I go to like some esports events and stuff like that, you get more attention from men, unwanted attention, just because they're like, oh, there's a girl who's like interested in this, and oh, they're here, they must want attention from us men, and that's just not how it is. I'm just here to do my job, man, leave me alone. Yeah, it's been difficult, trying to get along with people when you're kind of on the outside, being, oh, there's a girl on this team, or oh my gosh, that's a girl on the mic, that's crazy. And even though there are the caveats of being treated differently and worse as a woman, there's also, you are a woman, and they are trying to like be welcoming to you because they know that the community isn't typically, I guess, open to that. I'd say Grandview Esports in general has actually been really good to the women in the program. And I'd say that most of the people that I've come across here have been very open to the idea of, women in gaming and women in collegiate esports. I'd say that an incel is, at least from my perspective, is a male who does not know how to interact around women and therefore interacts with them in a way that is not appropriate. I expected to be ostracized a lot more as a woman of color, honestly. But I was pleasantly surprised to see that, there are already women here in the program, and that the men here were not as, unapproachable as I thought they were going to be. I feel that, like, if I were to be a man, some things may be different. I feel like my pool of friends would probably be different, but honestly, I'm happy with, my experience here and the people that I've met because I'm a girl and a person of color. So no complaints, really. The dynamic on the esports team is like, I don't know, we're all friends. We all like each other. We hang out outside of game time and outside of class. I mean, the camaraderie that we have outside of class definitely helps, like when it comes to game time, because we just know how everybody works better. I definitely think that being in the esports arena helps build camaraderie, because I mean, it's one big local space where everybody gets to be, and even if you are in call and you're sitting next to your buddy who just got like 6 kills and he's screaming, you're happy for him because you're there in person. So I think, being in this like more of a local area is, it's good for the team and it's good for the community, because it's when the game's over and everybody logs off, then we can go and talk about what's going on. You don't have to stay in call, and you get to be close. You get up, you can dap somebody up, you can hype them and rub them on the shoulders. You know how it is. But yeah, for the women who want to join esports, it's probably not as scary as you think. I feel as though people in a community at college especially are probably more open to the idea of women in esports and the community surrounding it. I would say that all you have to do, is just try, and even if you're the first one there, then you're the first one who gets to help usher other women and people of color into the program. So don't be scared, even if you are the first one.
Thank you so much.
Sounds good.